Welcome back, everyone. Just getting a few things done here. Pipe out. Get this out. Picking up where we left off from the live stream last week. Oops. Oops. Why is that not working? What did I do wrong? Oh. Control group. There we go. Okay, this thing's kind of harvesting at a pretty slow speed. I'm not sure if we're gonna stick with this program, but yeah, we'll get this batch done here. Let's get this little bit because it's gonna bug me if I don't. There we go. How's everybody doing today? Man, that's slow. Why is that so slow? Should be at least 10 kilometers an hour, I would think. I'm not quite sure what happened. I don't remember if I was using a regular worker or course play. But, yeah, somehow I've lost the course, so I gotta do this manually. Be good to get it done and out of the way, and I got a lot of stuff to do. This series, this map is becoming a lot of work. And it will continue to get bigger and bigger as far as workload is concerned. So I'm gonna have to figure out some kind of way to organize my work by episodes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't quite know how to do it. Like, I want to say this episode might be about the dairy farm and the next episode might be about the grain farm, but all of it has to be done all the time, so we'll see. Maybe it gets to a certain point, I will clear all the fields and get all the crops off the fields, and then turn on seasons. Maybe that will slow things down quite a bit. Maybe. I'm not a fan of seasons, but I can see how it could be good if, you know, we have a large enough setup, I guess. Alright, almost done here. Gotta return this forage harvester. We got 265,000 bucks in the bank. I'm not sure what I want to do with that quite yet. Let's get this folded up here. All right. We got a lot of stuff to pick up. I got a ton of straw, a ton of grass to pick up. It's a nightmare, I tell ya. There we go. So in the production itself, let's have a look at that. Come on. Silage factory. So got a bunch of stuff turned on here, but ultimately, the chaff, I got 66,000 liters in here, and hang on a second, here we go. That's what I want. 66,000 liters, but my silage is up to 114. So I'm going to start popping some grass in here and straw, and we're going to get this thing producing like crazy amounts of stuff. Looking forward to it. That's really going to be, this is going to be the cornerstone of our cows. And then silage hay for TMR, so that's going to be pretty awesome too. So all the straw is actually going to come here now for silage. Well, except for some bedding straw that we're going to need. All right, I don't need this thing anymore, but I don't want to leave the trailer stranded. So let's go back. Let's go this way. We got the other grass field all mowed now. It's ready to be picked up. And we've got oat harvest in progress on the second oat field that was ready. And the first one still has a ton of straw. As you can see, I got a lot of stuff to pick up. Tons and tons of stuff to pick up. This is where I'm starting to get a little squirrely. I'm thinking I need to figure out how to use Courseplay to automate the pickup. I'll have to figure that out. Okay, I'm gonna drop this trailer off here. And I think I need to do a kind of recap on where I am with everything, because I'm feeling a little bit lost. So one thing about doing this once a week is it's easy to forget where you're at. So should I drive it back? I may as well. Return. It works okay. It's not bad, but I don't think I'm gonna do the chaff thing. I thought about it. I think we'll just stick to grass for silage. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we'll change our minds after a bit. Okay, so all that stuff needs to be replaced. Return. There we go. All right, we're done. We're done with that. Are we almost full? 86%. I got 40,000 liters in the trailer. The trailer should be pretty full by the time we're finished this field. So ultimately, what I'm thinking here is I gotta do a lot of this stuff. Let me just jump over to this first though. Well, I kind of forgot that I'd picked up this sweet tractor. And did I buy that? Hang on a second. Man, I'm so lost. Hang on a second. Got this new mod, owned items, shows you what you own. This is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Where's mowers? Mowers, there we go. So I own them. I bought them. Okay. Fair enough. And the tractor, I think I bought two, right? Yeah. Okay. Just making sure. That was, yeah, that tractor was on sale. That's right. It was a great deal. So I'm going to bring this stuff down here because we're going to start the process very soon to move the main farm down here, the main farmhouse yard and everything. So we're going to put this, I think we're going to pop this over here for now. That's not what I thought was going to drop off. That's what I thought was going to drop off. And I'll leave the front mower right here. Thinking I might swap tractors. I haven't really decided which farm this tractor belongs to. This is our most powerful one now. Leave it off for now. Let's keep up with the program here. I'm gonna get the grass up first, and then we'll hit the straw. Actually, no. I'm gonna hit the straw first because the grass is not pressing the straw. I need to start working the fields again. So the sooner I can get the straw off of there, the better. Now the worker did some weird stuff up here with my swaths are all weird. Alright, let's get this stuff picked up. Oh, hang on a second. I got something to deal with. Not ideal to be on the field with this thing, but I think we're gonna get ourselves a grain cart. Like an auger wagon style. Maybe the John Deere lives down here as well. We'll see. I can just leave that. All right, back at it. Let me get a little bit of this done, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I think what I'm gonna do, I do need straw for silage, but what I think I'll do is I'll drop one off for the cows, drop a load off for the cows, because I have a feeling that they're a little bit low. Actually, we can check real quick, hopefully before I run into something. Straw is out. They're out. Yeah, let's get them some straw. Matter of fact, let's get them a lot of straw. It does last for quite a while. Let's just drive right through here. Hopefully I can do this. Oh no. Oh wow, seriously though? I cannot drive in there? That's a serious problem. That's a significant problem. Can I drive in that one? Wow. Did not expect that issue. Let's see if I can sneak in here. Come on. Oh no. I can't get in here either. Well, that's a bit of an issue. Okay. I gotta figure it out. Not a problem, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna dump it in here. I believe I can take it out of here as well. So if that's the case, then I can just load up tons of straw in here. Some of it'll get processed, but I can come up here with the trailer that I could have left behind. Yeah, we'll pick some up and see how that works. Let me just make sure that that concept works before I get everything set up. Alright, let's go get the trailer. We need it. Never fails. Whenever I try to get organized, I realize I shouldn't have. Worker Patty has completed their task. I have a mod that names the workers, but I haven't figured out how to edit those names. I would love to edit the names. I haven't figured out the keystroke. There's nothing. It's got to be. I can probably just look in the controls settings and see what the keystroke is. Okay, let's see if we can get a load of straw out of this thing. I assume you can, so we're gonna count on that. Hay, silage, hay, silage. No, I can't get the straw back out. Oh, son of a moose. Well, I have a predicament, don't I? Let's leave this here for now, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so how do I deal with the straw issue? I can get a smaller forage wagon, which I don't want to get. Would prefer to stay with the large one. I can get a second forage wagon just for cow straw. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Come on. Get up there. Okay, that's all the harvesting for today, so we'll put the harvester away. By away, I mean we're just going to leave it somewhere in the yard over there. How about right here? This looks like a great place. $57,000 liters of oats. That's gonna make a lot of flour. And a lot of bread. Okay, so, I did bales before, that's how I got straw in there. I'm kind of wondering if other forage wagons don't fit in there as well. Kind of wondering if I should just get a baler just for that, which kind of sucks. I don't want to get back into baling, but let's have a think. Let's have a think. I don't have many of those. So, forage wagons. They're all kind of tall. That's what I'm a little worried about. All kind of tall, so how do I deal with that issue? I think I gotta go to bales. I hate it. I hate the concept, but... Oh, you know what I could do? You know what I could do? Here's what I'm thinking, is I could get this again. Could get this again and pick up straw in the trailer. It's pretty expensive for this thing though. For just that, right? Is that silly? This is totally silly. I should not do this. I should not do this. I mean, I kind of want to try it, to be honest, but yeah, I'm at a bit of a loss, guys. I'm at a bit of a loss. I have a feeling I'm going to have to go to bales. I think I need to bail, which sucks. I don't want to do that. Okay, you know what? I'm going to just think about that one. I'm spending too much time here just thinking the things. Unless I get a hayloft. Just a straw loft. I could transfer it from the trailer to this, from this into the hayloft to take it out with the trailer. That makes more sense. Or a multi-fruit silo that might be a lot cheaper. Okay, the thinks are thinking. Sheds. I need silos, and I need hayloft. 1 second. Let me see what I can find. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do, guys. I think I'm gonna get this multi-fruit silo. It's large. But I'm not going to use it for a lot. I'm going to use it only for just for organizing straw. It holds 10 million liters. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I'm not sure if that's the best place for it, though, to be honest. I could pop it over here. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. Okay. So it's a bit of a workaround. Actually, I shouldn't have put it there. It's gonna make my angle to get into this thing a little bit difficult. Where is it? Oh, that should still be all right. Okay. I'm starting to wonder if I could have just used this thing. Let's check something out. I could have used this. I could have used this. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. We're figuring it out. Let's get rid of that. I don't want it. I will use this to store straw in. I just have to make sure that I don't have straw production things active. So this is just hay. These are not activated, so I won't lose straw. Okay, all right, we got a plan. We got a plan, and it's free. It's a free plan, so... Well, sort of free. Actually, let me grab this tidbit here, because it's here, and it's annoying me. Let's go get some more straw. Now, I do have enough money to start the next cow barn. But I got to think about how I want to do it, so I'm going to do a little bit of research off camera for that. Where was I? Right here. Yeah, we've got a lot of work to do. Join me tonight. I think we're going to do some renovation work. We'll be set up the new cow barn. We'll maybe looking at redoing the greenhouse area. As a matter of fact, we might completely overhaul it, like start from scratch with it. Go somewhere else, kind of thing. The swath is kind of thin. We'll call it thin. Not loading up much straw. I have no idea what happened here with this helper. Mess up this stuff so much, it's kind of all over the place. Just going through as I'm picking up this stuff here. Well, you guys aren't here, or you guys aren't being part of that because I'm cutting out parts of the quiet moments, but just getting quiet here, thinking around the farm, all the things that need to get done. And tonight, I'm kind of lining up in the back of my head all the things that we're gonna do tonight. So, yeah, we're gonna be pretty busy. We're gonna be pretty busy. Okay, let's test out this logic, make sure that this concept works. I'll unload all this straw here. We'll grab the trailer. We'll fill up straw. Okay, that's empty. Now this thing is almost as high. Oh no. Is this gonna be a problem too? Oh boy, I didn't think this thing was as high. Alright, well let's go find out. We might have to get a special trailer just for that. A low kind of, what do they call those? Half pipes or I don't want to do 22 trips either. How was I getting in here with the bale trailers? 2 levels of bales. Oh yes, we're in. I can dump right here. Okay, that's a big relief. All right. What's the capacity on this thing? Straw. It can hold quite a bit, I think. Yeah. We got a lot of room, but at least the urgency is out of the way now. I gotta wait for this thing to drop down before I can pull out, I'm sure. Ugh. Camera clipping. Okay, good. They're gonna be happy soon. They're gonna be getting TMR. Which I should check the progress to see how that TMR is coming along. I do have to transfer silage from one to the other. Let's look at the good production again. Okay, so TMR, missing material. What am I missing? I am missing hay. I'm missing hay, and this guy here has barely any hay. All right, we got so much work to do here. Come on, there we go. How are we doing for time? The clock is saying 39 minutes. I wonder if I can just grab these trees and bring them to the sawmill. I have to buy the next property over for it to be kind of legit. Actually, how much is that property? 80. I could easily afford this. I don't want to add it to the dairy farm, but I could buy it for future purposes. I think we're going to be doing some housing in here. I've got a few different places where I want to build houses. I need my lumber to come in. My logs. It's going to be a big part of starting those construction projects. And it's going to be huge. Where was I? Down here. Okay. All right. Stop. I'm going to take a break from this. Take a break from this. I do have to get all of this stuff into here. What did I do with the truck? I took it back to the farm, didn't I? Where is it? There it is. Okay, let's get all this moved into... Let's move all the stuff from the big shed into the formal warehouse kind of thing. I want to mix it up and do a bunch of different things. I get a little bored sometimes, particularly, you know, trying to narrate what I'm doing if I keep doing the same thing over and over again. This is not the best way to go there. I need a road that goes, kind of pops through here. We'll use auto load for this. It'll make things a lot easier. I'll start with, let's get the rest of the cement. And this stuff. Gotta be careful not to tip over here. It's dinner time. I gotta go get some snacks soon. Okay, those are all in there. Now that's supposed to take quite a few pieces, as they're called. Grab this. Oh, won't take any more. That is a cool mod. I like it. All right, and I believe will be no problem to put the wood products in there as well. So we'll start a massive inventory. Okay, is there anything from here that needs to go down the hill? I don't think so. Let me just double check my stone quarry thingamabob. How is this doing? Oh yeah, we could use the refill. Okay, let's get out of here. Can I go this way? Love my ramp. I'm very proud of it. Still have some room down here to do something with. I think we're going to plant some more trees, but that can be a bit later, I guess. We'll make them our emergency trees. Trees that we don't harvest unless we're stuck and we need some. Alright, let's go sell some bread. I'm gonna keep the bank account going. I think we're gonna be done for today as far as gathering grass and straw and whatnot. Any more? Yep. A few more, 3 more. There we go. Bread, since we're just doing bread, where's the best place to sell that? Bread, best place is going to be 3178, which is supermarket. All right, let's go there. There's only room for 1 more pallet. If there was more room, I would go pick up some of the cheese products. Oh, we don't have any. I guess we already did that. Slow, nice and slow. There we go. This is a supermarket? For some reason this doesn't look like a supermarket. Yes, it is. $34,000. Alright guys, I think we're going to move ahead to next month. Oh, I got a bunch of straw here, I forgot. I completely forgot. Can I auto-load this with this? Nice. Okay, all right. This makes things a little bit more interesting and possibly a lot easier. I'd completely forgotten about that straw. If I unstrap? No, I gotta unload actually. Okay. Oh, we're fine for straw, man. We're good. We're solid. Maybe we're not going to move ahead quite yet. Let me get a few more loads of this done. That's amazing. That's awesome. I love this truck, by the way. This thing is super useful. Okay, where does that leave us? Where are we? Straw. Hey, very nice. Let's go get one more load. Let's drive like a madman. It's good to store some of the straw, I want to say for the future, in the other silo, in the other production. But we'll definitely be using this right up front to get that done with. For now, anyways. And that's almost full. Perfect. Not only is that good for this barn, but also when we set up the new one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. All right, let's rest up, guys. Okay, a loan interest. I keep forgetting I have a loan. I should probably pay that off. But I don't want to. All right. Let's do a quick check. I want to teleport over here for a minute. Let's teleport here. Okay, so we got this super expensive water in here. Massive amounts of output on these. This is kind of ridiculous, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna change that up. We're gonna change that up. I'm gonna sell these tonight. We're gonna get all the lettuce out of here, all of the strawberries out of here. And I'm gonna sell these giant gardens. They're too much. They're too much. They're just a bit excessive. I think we're gonna use this area to build housing developments. But I'll find a new piece of land to set up greenhouses on. We'll leave the market there. It's good to have one in this part of the map. But the rest of it, I think we're just gonna build houses. And we may move out here somewhere with the greenhouses. I'm not sure yet. All right, what else we got going on? All right, so now this is storage for vehicles. This is going well. Let me turn this thing back on if it's not still on. $210. It's got room for another 30. It's a great little system I got going there. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, not quite sure what I want to start in on. We're at, according to my clock, we're at over 50 minutes. I don't want to start anything significant. Let's just look at barns. So I've got this whole area here. If we look at, doesn't really show, there's a creek that comes through here. I was thinking of putting a farmhouse here, and selling this one. It's horrible. I don't like it. I'm not happy with it. It cost a fortune to build, but I don't really want it. What's this? Farmhouse 2, farmhouse 2. Why are they two separate things? Okay, let's have a look at farmhouses. First of all, is there anything good? Ooh. Man, that would make cultivating easy. Houses. Farmhouses. I want to respect the look and feel. But this area here is just, you know, what am I going to use that for? A house. A house would be good. But I want a Polish style house, though. I don't want anything that looks out of place. Let's have a look at this for a second. What's this? Not too bad. Does not look right. This is a little bit more American style, but it might fit in. I could put a house here. You know, we could have a nice lawn. You know, just make it a nice property. Get it all nice and fenced in with a nice driveway. Maybe a arch or circular driveway or whatever you call those. Just make it home. I think we're going to do that. That's actually a pretty good one. I'd like a big house. I don't want something that looks out of place, though. Mansion. I probably should have a mansion, shouldn't I? Actually, this would look sweet out here. I have to level it off, though. Don't get something that looks out of place, and he gets a mansion. This is, I think this was a base game map. Not base game map, a base. This. Sorry, I'm half babbling here. This might be good. I actually like this. Okay, anyways, I got stuff to think about. Yeah, one of the houses, the one that we sold, I could probably replace that. I could take that same house if I could find it and put it in the other place so it's out of the way. All right, guys, so I hope you can join me tonight. I will make some big changes tonight, I think, and maybe we'll get working on this yard too. So much to do, and we'll catch you then. Please join me. Hope you guys have a great day.